Hello, my name is Talat Azad. I'm one of the directors of Renewable Energy Properties Ltd. I'm a chartered engineer and also a fellow of the Institution of Mechanical Engineers, and I've been in the power generation industry for over 25 years.
Hello, my name's Jeff Draper. I'm a chartered accountant and physicist. I've been developing property for the last 25 years and also developing energy projects for the last 10 years.
I'm also one of the principal shareholders and directors of Renewable Energy Properties Ltd, whose aim is to repurpose stranded assets into profitable businesses, and at the same time helping meet our 2050 carbon targets sustainably and providing investors an opportunity for rapid expansion. So clearly COVID has changed things, and what we see unfortunately is a lot more stranded assets. But that's where renewable energy properties come in. By repurposing those assets, you can make them profitable. Now, the idea of energy business parks is basically where we start with a single asset like a turbine and then extend that to waste to energy and also extend that further to battery storage. Each of these basically providing synergies, helping the profitability of each to improve. So we're also looking at this from identification to generation, basically the full business cycle. The robust business model has been proven, and we're in a growing market. Boris Johnson, in a recent article, has said that he wants to have infrastructure and green energy installed in the UK. So we have a need, there's intermittency, there's also stranded assets, but we also have an amazing amount of growth potential that's possible. That's just a perfect storm for Renewable Energy Properties Ltd. So one word on technology, we use either recip engines as a picture here or gas turbines. They're pre-tested, they're pre-assembled, making erection very easy, and they're flexible with the fuel, even possibly hydrogen ready.
How does the whole process work, Talat?
Well, that's a good question. Let me try to explain it in three main steps. So first, we look for locations which have stranded assets and are available, and ideally in locations where the value of those properties is perhaps less than they should be, so we can get them at a much cheaper rate. But that doesn't mean that we're trying to buy them at very distress rates. Our intention here as an ethical company that we are is to find a market value with the owners of those assets. And that's normally done within 3 to 9 months, and we're shovel ready at that point. The step number 2 then is the construction. And in the case of the construction, we will have already received the gross development value from a third party, so we know exactly what this property is worth. And normally the construction time is 6 to 12 months. And by the end of that 6 to 12 months period, we have an asset that's actually running. And the third step then is to operate it over its lifetime, which depending upon that asset could be 20 to 25 years. But the advantage also that we have is that asset could then be extended, particularly as one of the first things that we'll do in step 1 is make sure that the acreage we've got is larger than we need for a single asset. What are the benefits to investors of this business?
So the benefits that we have are in 5 parts. We've got project speed, green energy, utilising space, return on investment, and ethical income. In terms of project speed, we are a small team, so we can move really fast compared to larger companies, but also we've got the expertise and the programs to go right around the country and find these sites very quickly, see what planning permission is there, costs, and all that kind of stuff. Green energy, we know there's a lot of investors looking to invest into green energy projects now. The return on investment is very high, 24% per year, and probably 4 times on a flip. And of course, all this is ethical income as well. We're doing the right thing for the planet, but there's a lot of money to be made as well. It's also important that investors understand that this is both an energy play and a real estate play. And by combining the two, there's a lot more money to be made.
It's really the team that makes the difference, and what that means is having the right complement of skills between each of the directors and also the sub-teams that support them. Now, we've got both the property, the energy, as well as the entrepreneurial spirit that makes this work. Now, we see 3 groups of stakeholders: asset owners, energy suppliers, and fund managers. Now, taking the asset owners first, this could be anyone that has an asset. It could be land, it could be infrastructure, it could be equipment. We can repurpose these individually or together. Secondly, the energy suppliers. This could be one of over 50 registered energy suppliers in the UK. Now, in a world where informed consumers really want green energy, we can help them not only retain those customers, but actually increase their customer base. Now, thirdly, for the fund managers, This could be pension funds, this could be sovereign wealth funds, this could be renewable funds. Now, we've seen a resurgence not only of dissenting shareholders, but also fund managers in a very difficult situation where they have to optimize the use of their funds. We can help them. Our solutions are carbon friendly, and this is really what shareholders want today. So where are the first set of projects? Well, you can see here a group of about 8 projects, including Immingham, which is an 80 megawatt gas peaking plant. So this is the first step of the energy park, is to have the gas peaker plant, which will then extend to the waste to energy or the storage, whichever is the most suitable. A separate video will now go into more detail about Immingham, and it's available on request. So that basically is an introductory presentation. If you want to know more, look, we'd love to talk to you. Please call us on these contact details. Thanks a lot.